This is Galaxy Grace at Akaku TV, and we're here with another session. And today I'm going to talk about, well, what happened with December 21st, 2012? I thought we were all going to disappear. And I don't know about you, but I was really majorly disappointed. I wanted to get beamed up or whatever and start experiencing a better life. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that today. And then I'm going to give Marie here a reading. She's right next to me. And then I'm going to see if Sananda or Ashtar would like to channel in and see if I can do some channeling and see what they have to say about the whole situation. But I've been getting some wonderful emails from different people and different friends, and they're talking about, for example, I use the example of a fan. Maybe December 21st is when you flick the fan on, but it doesn't always spin fast right away. It takes a little while to speed up and get going. And that's kind of how things are really at. I also received a wonderful email. It talked about Mother Gaia. Now, she is a conscious living being. She has her own destiny, her own free will, and her own mission in the whole solar system complex of things. And she stated through other various channels and my own self that she had great compassion on, it's not just as individuals that we're ascending up to the new frequencies and the new life and the golden era like the Mayans talk about. It's Earth herself is doing the same thing, and we as a collective are doing the same thing. And so there are many on the world today that are still fighting, who are what we term not awake to things of consciousness, frequencies, even quantum physics is all involved in this, and tones and music, and all of it's combined. So Mama Earth Gaia had compassion on her children and said that she was going to hold off and that she was going to give them a little more time to wake up, because she could see that the masses are starting to wake up. They are starting to notice that things are really going on, and they're curious. They want to know. And so she's giving them a little bit more time to get caught up to where they can ascend as well. Also know that in quantum physics and other things, that there's different timelines of things to occur. And because over the years, we've raised our frequency, everybody thought, oh, the hippie days, but they actually helped raise the frequencies with their consciousness through meditation, through prayer. There are many light workers and beings on the earth who are actually working towards this as one in unity. And it's just like, if you picture me as a battery, sure, I'm powerful, but if you attach other batteries to it, how much more powerful we are. So now these individual batteries are coming together in groups and have been doing ceremonies and prayers and things like that. And all this affects our electromagnetics of the earth and our frequencies. It's all energy, tones, music, color, sound. And so we've raised it enough to where we've actually, what we term light workers, have helped Earth raise her frequency and heal herself. And we're going through the shift as one now. We've actually got rid of the ancient timelines. Like a couple years ago, let me see, it's about 4 years ago now, I was working in Arizona, and that 2012 movie came out where you see the mass destruction and the water's going over the mountains and all this. Well, that's an old timeline. That's no longer exists. Not going to happen, obviously, on the 21st of December, like everybody thought we were all going to die, or the earth was going to cease to exist, our world was going to end. Oh, my God. Didn't happen. We're still here. It's because we've raised our love. We've raised our frequency and our compassion. There's one thing called, shoot, I can't remember. It's the different frequencies, hertz. Like hate and anger is way down here, like 280 hertz or 172 hertz. But as you raise yourself up to hope and compassion and love, is 528 hertz. It's known as love, the love frequency. Normal life frequency, normal living frequency is 423 hertz, I believe. And recently I found out, which was interesting, that mind control with the cabal and different people who are trying to keep us in slavery and keep the people down so they can hoard all the money and all the power, they've been using 440 hertz, which is a discordant frequency, and they use it through acid rock music, movies. They use this discordant frequency. So it all has to do with sound too, because we're energy. We're basically energy beings, or spiritual beings having a physical life. So that spirituality's part is also energy, electromagnetics. And so it's all working together as a whole. And we've discovered that we've raised the frequency now high enough that we've actually reached the highest timeline, where that which is the most love that's coming to Earth flowing through Earth. We've entered what they call the photon belt, which is an area of energy, which is higher love frequency. And these waves are coming from the great galactic core because everything is expanding out. Everything's increasing the frequency towards more love and more light. We're entering the golden era of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. And so we've now reached the highest timeline where 99% of the Earth is all going to ascend with Mother Earth. We're changing our DNA, is already changing. We're becoming more gifted again. We're reawakening to where we used to be before the fall, which is mentioned in the Bible in different places, which is the fall from Atlantis, because during Atlantis, they used frequencies that actually damaged the Earth and caused great floods. And we fell from grace, and we fell from our DNA, and we fell from our knowledge. And so many ancient things are being found now because we have better technology. Many cities are being found under the Earth, many pyramids all over the world. So we had ancient knowledge, high technology, and we fell. We lost that memory, we lost that knowledge. So now we're being returned to that. I also like the experience of we're little caterpillars. Everybody's still happily munching on leaves. And at a certain point of time, there's a certain cell in the body of the caterpillar that says, oh, time to make a cocoon, you need to change. And then he goes into cocoon, which is kind of where we're at right now. We're now into that cocoon period. And soon, this year even, or up to 2016, many of us are going to be breaking out of the cocoon and becoming what they term homo luminous, or we become the butterfly. And that's our new fifth dimensional being, where we'll be restored to where we used to be, where we'll be telepathic, can't talk today. We can teleport ourselves, we can manifest instantly, we'll be clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, different gifts of knowledge and higher way of being. We'll have full use of our brains instead of 10 or 15%, we'll have 100%. It's kind of like what Jesus and the Ascended Masters came to show us, is what we're becoming. We're becoming Christed, fully conscious, full 12 strands of DNA fully activated. All our junk DNA is turning on, which is our divine DNA, and our brains. We'll have full use of 100% of our brains. So we'll be able to do all those wonderful magical things, healings, teleportation, levitation. If you want to become invisible, you become invisible. Teleport yourself way over to there. These are all gifts that we used to have before the fall, before Atlantis destroyed many of the things on Earth, and that we fell down into the lower frequencies, the density. Now we're being elevated back to where we used to be, and Earth herself is ascending to a higher golden era where she will be fully healed, no pollution, no death, no disease. She'll be beautiful and clean, and we'll live as one in oneness and unity, no war, no hate. We're working to get back to that. It can't be done instantly. For all these centuries that we've been in the lower frequencies, it's kind of separated from source and in the illusion of the lower frequencies. Now we're being awakened and we're rising to that. So even though I was majorly disappointed on December 21st, it didn't instantly change to this wonderful being. It is happening, and it's still happening. And Sananda wants to pass on information, and later hopefully he'll come through and channel for you and tell you exactly what's going on and how Earth has put it off for a while so that the others can catch up, and that most of us will now ascend with Mother Earth, and we're on the best timeline ever. There will be abundance. There's new abundancy programs coming out, new technology to help heal us without surgery. There's new technology coming out that will purify the air, water, and land. So all these things are ready to come out. They've actually had them hidden in the Black Ops military for up to 50, 60 years. So now we'll have this new technology. We won't have to have polluting airplanes. We can teleport ourselves to different locations quickly and easily and freely. New education systems, all these wonderful things are just ready to burst upon the scenes. And know that first there will be announcements by, she's called Lady Nada. She's the Ascended Master, twin flame of Jesus Christ. She'll be coming out and making announcements. They're already making the agreements with every TV station, radio station, and internet. It'll all come out at one time according to the decree from the divine spiritual hierarchy and the creator of all things will be passed down to us. Okay, the green light's gone. It's a go. These announcements will be made. The truth of our history and who we really are will come out. Then they're going to be coming out with abundancy programs, new governments that are on equality and at oneness, and then all the other technology with healing and stuff will be coming out. So it's boom, boom, boom. This year will be a year of joy, miracles, and wonderment. It's going to be wonderful. So we don't want you to get discouraged. My message today is hang in there, We're like 1 minute away from the miracles happening. Don't give up 1 minute before the miracles. And so, namaste, and I'm going to go ahead and give Marie here now her reading so you can see what I do. And it tells her about her past lives and her guides and her mission and purpose. Share that with you today. And then I'll channel and hopefully Sananda will come in. So that's what we're going to do at this time. And so I'm going to record this for you, and then you can give me your email. I do record them. And then I'll send a copy to you in your email, so you'll have that, because a lot of information comes out, and you can't always retain that. So I'm going to hold your hand and actually read you. And Marie works here at Kaku TV, so she graciously decided she'd allow me to do this for her today. For those who don't know, I speak 4 ancient languages of light. I hold ancient priesthoods, even prior to Earth, and I speak them simultaneously. Marie is a fairly old soul. She's 692,433 lives, many of those spiritually, etheric, and of course physical. Her total physical lives are 9,422. She has had lives on other planets and other worlds, as well as in another galaxy.
I do believe that.
She's connected with what I term avatars, which are above the angelic realms. Each realm has its own realm. There's the angelic realm, there's the avatar, which is a higher realm, there's the extraterrestrial being realm, different realms. So, consider you avatar. You're a smaller, younger avatar. You actually have a connection with the 2 other ladies I gave a reading to today, who are also avatar realms. You work in conjunction and over Archangel Michael even. Meeting a lot of people today who work with Archangel Michael. He's one of your main protectors. He's also a student of yours. You actually taught him many spiritual things before he came into the angelic realm. Your soul was birthed from the 2nd galaxy out from the great galactic core. Zephiel, Zephiel, is one of your archangels from that realm, and he watches over you as well in your entire journey into incarnation, which is a long one. You've traveled extensively throughout the universe. You actually have been into one alternate universe while you're in your spiritual beings. Your spirit name is, if I can give you a name, Mephiashi. Mephiashi is the closest I can come to pronouncing it. Mephiashi. It means great spiritual breath of the universe. As the Creator breathed out and created the avatars and then the angelic realms, you're part of that. That's part of the meaning. Wow. It's beautiful. Ha, the breath, sacred breath. You created many stars and galaxies of your own already before chosen to incarnate here and come to Earth. Know that you're very, very, very close to the end of your incarnation here, and you will be ascending to back to the higher realms. Your DNA is already changed. You have now 11 strands of DNA fully activated. You're right on the verge. You have 60% of your brain fully activated. All your chakras are in alignment. You need to do that daily if you don't do that. You can do that through just meditation and visualizing all the chakras. Gabriel watches over you when you travel and stuff, in your car or wherever. He's a protector of you in your travels. Raphael works on you. He has to do with, which is funny, different for everybody, but with music and your voice and the sounds that you use and your knowledge of ancient languages will be coming forth. Do you sing?
In the shower?
Me, and only in the shower. However, practice in the shower, because it'll start awakening your ancient languages and your tones that you have to help create and heal the earth. You will be using those in the near future. I actually see you doing ceremony toning and like healing nature with it.
Interesting.
Beautifying the earth again. I don't see you teaching children. I don't see you teaching at all. I see you. It's using your higher consciousness and performing, like working with Archangel Michael and those beautifying the earth again, and
Thank
reuniting things that were ancient to the future.
you.
You do have a connection with the pyramid that's out just south of where the island that they bombed over here, Kahalabe. There is a pyramid under the sands still that I have activated. They're now connected through the grid, fully activated. You have an ancient connection with that in one of your early etheric lives. When this used to be a big island or big continent, known as first Mu. However, when it was Mu, you were still working up on the higher realms and in the ships with the Galactic Federation. You came into this galaxy on your own, free will, in conjunction with the request of the spiritual hierarchy of the universe and creator of all things, to help with this grand experiment known as Earth and what we're doing with the ascension. So you traveled here as your avatar being, and as in the spiritual realms, watched over the formation of the solar system and all of that in our galaxy. We worked with the spiritual hierarchies, and they sang, "Hi, we see you," in your incarnation. I see you, a beautiful. You have a connection, high connection with the high fairies, with the wings, queen fairy queens. They used to walk the earth early days in their beauty and form, and kept the earth in her beauty. You had a sister who was a queen.